Hi there, welcome to Career Talk. As news reports are stating, after TCS, Infosys has also asked some of its employees to come back to work, which means come back to office, return to office. There are reports that this will start from the US and Canada. So there are around 30,000 odd employees in US and Canada. They will have to return to work. That is the direction which is coming. Right now, there is no news about how things will proceed in India. The report also states that if someone wants to work from home, they will need to take a separate authorization. And with that authorization, they can continue to work from home if it is approved. So on this particular topic, I've written already on LinkedIn in terms of as employees, what are the benefits that we see of working from home. For example, we save a lot of time because there are no traffic jams. There is work getting done because for IT employees, we just need the laptop and the right kind of connectivity to get the work done. So there is no real impact as such of working from home, which has been proven in the last couple of years. So other than the time saving which happens because you don't have to commute, there are so many advantages. People have already moved to tier 2 and tier 3 cities in India where they're saving a lot of money which they used to spend on rent in places like Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad, right? So now they can operate from their hometowns and save a lot of money on that. Other than that, they can take care of parents and any other dependents that they might have. So there are so many positives that employees see in working from home, but it looks like this entire post-COVID thing which happened about working from home is coming to an end, and slowly companies are going in that direction where they're going to nudge you or push you to come back to work. Now, if you look at it from employer perspective, you see variety of reasons why employers want you to come back. For some employers, there is also government mandate in terms of, where is your office? If it is in a SEZ or non-SEZ, there are a variety of rules which require employers to have X percentage of employees to be in office and things like that. So companies need to follow that as well. And then there are some clients, for example, certain banks or certain customers who have ODCs or specific setups because they provide secure network and infra and stuff like that. So there are a variety of reasons why employers are calling employees back to work. And this is predominantly happening in IT industry. If you look at other industries, I have friends and a lot of people who are not in IT, and those people are actually going to office right from May 2020. So the first lockdown was approximately from March to May. So since that particular time, once the first lockdown was over, all these people who are in non-IT industry, they are already going to office. So IT people, because we have such flexibility with respect to the work getting done from anywhere, we have been dragging this till this point in time. But now I think the organizations are going to push us a little in the direction where they want us to come back to work. But in my view, what companies will do is they will not force anyone and everyone. They will pick and choose. Okay, so there will be projects in which they will want people to come to office because of the nature of the work, which requires a lot of team bonding and whiteboarding and stuff like that. So if that is the nature of the work, probably it makes sense for them to call them to office. I've already stated about client requirements, right? If there is a client requirement, then also people may need to go to work. But otherwise, companies may also give flexibility to few people. So who are these people who will get flexibility? In my view, people who are having special skills or people on whom companies depend a lot. So if you are one of those on whom there is a lot of dependency and you put your foot down and say, I'm not going to come back. Okay, I'm going to work from here. So in those particular scenarios, probably company will allow you to work from home. Or there may be other genuine reasons in which you might take exceptional approval. For example, even I had to take exceptional approval for a particular time period in the last couple of years where I was working from home while other people were going to office. So there are personal reasons in which sometimes companies are also ready to understand and help you out. Companies also need to consider opening offices in smaller location and smaller cities. So let's say if a company is of size, let's say 20,000 people, and they have around 8 to 10 different cities, tier 2, tier 3, where probably their employees are migrated, then they can create some capsule offices in these locations. So there are a variety of ways in which companies can also think differently, that if employees are not ready to come back to metro cities, how do they take their offices to their locations? And I understand it's not possible everywhere, but if they really have intent, they can probably make it happen in some cases. So now let's come to the $1,000,000 question. As an employee, what makes sense to you? Does it make sense to you to go back to office? Or are you more interested and keen on working from your hometown because of the comfort, because of saving money, blah, blah, blah? There's so many other reasons. What makes sense to you? So the answer is different for different people, and I can't answer on your behalf. But here is what I think. If you think that you can come back to the corporate office or the office in the metro, then please do that. That is my opinion. It is not about whether it is right or wrong. It is my opinion that if you think it is possible, then come back. Don't worry about the little money that you will save. Okay, come back to the main office. Especially if you are working in a team where there are 10 people, and out of the 10 people, only 2 or 3 of them are working remotely. If all 7 other people are working from the main office, then it makes sense for you to go back and work with them. Okay, because see, at the end of the day, a lot of growth and a lot of things happen in person. Okay, so if 2-3 people are not coming to office versus 7 people are in office, then these 2-3 people are going to lose out. Okay, unless, that's my thought process, unless you are really good at communicating and making relationships remotely, or you have some special skill which is very rare and people will not let you go even if you work remotely. Okay, so in my view, for your own betterment, if it is possible, then consider moving back to work. That will probably help you in the long run. If you have a solid reason, like your parents are not well or anything else which is, really stopping you from going back to office, then probably you need to consider staying back at home and working remotely. But otherwise, going back to office is something which is going to come back, because COVID is more or less over, and probably people are going to go back to from where they started. It's a debatable topic. Different people have different opinions. And I know for sure that the hybrid model of 2 days in office or 3 days in office, 2 days from home works only for people who are in Hyderabad, Pune, Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, etc., right? If you're migrated to tier 2 or tier 3, that doesn't make sense. How can you work out of office for 2 days or 3 days when you have actually moved out of the city, right? So that doesn't make any sense. So that's why this is a debatable topic. People have different opinions, but at the end of the day, it is job, right? So if you have to do the job, you'll have to probably align or probably have a solid reason to get exceptional approval. Or the last resort is to find an employer who is ready for 100% remote work. That is how I think it's going to play out. I'm interested in knowing your views and thoughts in comments. Let me know what you think about it. Okay, let's discuss this. I'll see you in another video very soon. Take care and bye for now.